former past president, Frankie Jacob Gillette. A bold, direct, dynamic, daring woman.
The first thing to come to mind when thinking back to your presidency was the 51st National Convention in my hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana in 1986. Everyone kept saying, "Don't forget the parade, don't forget the parade." And I said, there are no parades in New Orleans in the summer. But I ran outdoors anyway to see what was going on. And there was Frankie Jacobs Gillette riding high above the crowd on a carnival float in over 100-degree weather, waving her scepter, full gown, like the queen of the carnival. I could not believe it. But the float went around the Fairmont Hotel for everyone to get a glimpse of the BPW president. I salute you for daring to dream while taking charge of our beloved association. I thank you for your vision and tenacity in the development of meaningful programs during your tenure as president. On a personal note, I thank you for your willingness to listen and share your opinions with me in your matter-of-fact manner.
Frankie loves Black women. She loves the way that we can progress. She has done everything that she could in her life to ensure that Black women, especially younger women, had opportunities to progress. She, however, recruited me to become the president of the San Francisco Business and Professional Women's Club, and then encouraged me to seek higher office in the organization. She and Maxwell, her beloved Maxwell, always there for me, and it just was so lovely to have them in my corner. I came to Bennett College when I became president, and whenever I came back to San Francisco to see my mom, Frankie was there. Frankie came to visit Mom when she was on her deathbed and had a few minutes with her gray afro, rocking her gray afro, and Mom smiled. And that's what Frankie gave me, is a gift of being okay with being me. Yeah, she probably would have liked me to be a little quieter, a little sweeter, and a few other things. But guess what? She had my back. And she had the association's back, guys. She had the association's back.
Whether it's through Delta Sigma Theta, the San Francisco Links, individuals and families that she has helped along the way, founding and leading banking institutions, and even connecting cultures with our city and our sister city, Abidjan, in the Côte d'Ivoire.
Your first order of business was to expand membership and maintain growth, particularly in the South and West. Believing that membership is the lifeblood of any organization, you set forth to do your absolute best.
I was honored to have you serve as national historian during my tenure as national president. You always provided the members of our association with accurate historical information laced with humor and flair.
I remember Frankie being on a conference call where we were discussing a possible new direction for BNP. We discussed the issues, the methods, and next steps. Frankie listened attentively to the group's questions, responses, thoughts, and concerns, and she didn't comment. As soon as we thought we had come to agreement, you heard Frankie say, "I just have to ask one question." Well, you know what happened. The question was so pertinent and critical that no one had an immediate answer because no one had thought about the question or the process. The most important lesson I learned from Frankie is to listen, be attentive, ask the most complicated questions, and the most important and difficult questions. Through your administration, Frankie, I understood all things are possible. They may not be doable, but they are possible.
Leadership, commitment, and culture are all the things that we admire in business and professional women. And these are also the characteristics that we see in Frankie. I thought it was so powerful and absolutely beautiful that the Frankie Jacobs Gillette Scholarship Fund was created to deepen Frankie's roots and legacy in San Francisco and to ensure that young adults will always have a financial source to follow their dreams. It also speaks to the dedication of her leadership skills that she exemplifies and definitely serves as motivation to many women within this association. She is also one of the founding board members of our beautiful MOAD, Museum of African Diaspora. But it doesn't just stop there. Her commitment is felt and experienced around the world.
As the 15th president of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Clubs, Incorporated, your hallmark accomplishments are not something that should be snubbed. As you labored from 1983 to 1987, you took seeds and turned them into blossoms. Now the fruits you motivated to grow are to be heralded across the nation, across the globe. Membership grew from 4,875 to 6,700. You saw to it that the records were accurate. You created chartered clubs, developed the first club directory, and made sure corporations were funded. The elements of membership growth and program development complemented each other. Your intentional leadership motivated clubs to be creative and take action. Your theme, dare to dream, take charge, make dreams come true, catapulted clubs to move forward and upward with dedicated passion. Women will take their place in the political arena, speaking boldly and clear. They will remember your accomplishments and how you pressed forward without fear. With courage and tenacity, they too will run on. Mrs. Frankie Jacobs Gillette, you are amazing, stalwart, and strong.
We are so grateful for Frankie Jacobs Gillette and what she has contributed to our city, to our club, and our association. Today we honor you. Thank you, Frankie, for everything.
Love you, Frankie.
And so, Frankie, I hope you're watching. I hope you're listening. I hope you're smiling, because you got a lot to smile about. You have left our organization with a legacy. We stand on your footsteps, we stand on your shoulders, and we absolutely intend to keep it going.
Thank you for your leadership, Frankie. Thank you for your love.
Thank you, Frankie, for always uplifting us.
Your excellent example of leadership will continue to live on.